He wants the ring. It's his precious. Alright, let's just execute these. They're orcs. Who cares for orcs? Orcs will never learn.
Honorable, glorious victory.
Relations
There is
report.
no glory in hiding
Abysmal.
like this, my lord.
Let's get this guy all up in here. There's Moria.
Approaching quietly. Yes, my lord. Gathering in
I'm surprised he didn't die, actually. I didn't even check. I believe there's one thing you gotta watch out for, is that that's awakening the Balrog. Apparently. But, you know, I'm gonna attack them. I want the place. It's a nice place, you know. I want it.
I'm gonna stick you. Orders. Entering woods and preparing to ambush, my lord.
I believe 2 guys should be enough. But, you know, just in case, I should take out some guys
Your
from
will,
here.
my lord. As you wish, my lord. Marching to war.
Alright, let's fight them out now.
Yes,
Another battle
my
for you
lord.
guys. You guys love
Preparing
battles.
the men to attack.
Yeah, it looks like Sauron's head there. In the clouds.
The
That's
tide
pretty
of
cool.
battle seems to have turned against us. We must act and halt this turn of events.
They think the enemy, or my allies, are who I want to regroup with. They should be more towards the side of the battlefield. So I'm gonna rush up this hill. Where's the enemy? They have Snaga skirmishers, and Snaga skirmishers. Yeah, they're not gonna win. Captain Nithron. Sweet. Enemies over there. My units are over here. It looks like they should all arrive around the same time. Somewhat. Spread my guys out and do a big line. There we go. Big old line. None fire at will yet. Enemies are coming. They're gonna have protection in the woods. I don't know if my position's the best one at the moment, seeing as we'll be firing into the woods for the most part. I think I should move back just a bit. This should be good. It's pretty flat ground up to that mound, so we should be fine. And I should have plenty of time when they get out of the woods to when they get to me, to be able to get some good casualties out on them. It's good to be a tactical battle. I don't really play oh my god, these morons. It's because I accidentally right-clicked and turned the map, but whatever. But basically, how I battle is not always... I always battle for tactical superiority over the enemy. I don't always have the better troops to outmatch the enemy, but I always battle in a position to keep most of my troops alive compared to the enemy's troops. I guess you could say I fight a war of attrition for the most part. I wear down the enemy while keeping my army strong until the enemy can't fight no more. But at the same time, I only really play on normal difficulty, so it never really gets too challenging. Well, I'm gonna get fire arrows on because the enemy's gonna get close, and I'll be able to do more damage to the woods with fire, I believe. Snaga skirmishers, they have a lot of skirmishers, but they are really light armored, and their range is not as great as mine. And there's so much of them that I'll be able to hit them no problem. They'll be cut to shreds for the most part. And they outnumber me 2-1, but it says, like here, the balance of forces is evenly matched. Now, sometimes I like to have 2 guys use fire and 1 guy not use fire. Get some combination of decimation and accuracy, but I usually do it 1 fire and no fire, so I can do it that way. You guys don't use fire, but you use fire, please. That way I like having accuracy over firepower, so I like to get 1 guy using fire for the most part. If at all I use fire, which I normally don't. Looks like they're getting into their loose formation, but they're still going to be cut to pieces. That hill might give them some kind of what's the word? Defense. Oh yeah, and fire arrows shoot more slowly. But I want to get their morale down, and fire is the way to do it. Holy crap! Look at all of them. If they charge me in melee combat, they might have an advantage, definitely. And in loose formation, I can't really do much against them. I myself should be in loose formation, myself, but because I'm losing so many guys. Who's using fire? You stop using fire. Are they coming in? I'm still getting more casualties off than them though, so I think our numbers are already fairly matched. My loose formation doesn't really plan out too well overall, because it still looks like my guys are in like a pretty tight. But that's because they're all right next to each other. But that means I'm gonna have a captain.
Only half the enemy force remains.
They're all firing still, but I'm fairly confident I'll win. These guys are retreating a bit. I'm not sure why. Being archers, I probably could have saved more of my men in a defensive siege, because it looked like they were about to attack me and whatnot. So, but I prefer not being sieged at all, if you know what I mean.
For the moment, the fortune of battle goes our way. Let's pray it remains as such.
Looks like they're charging forward now. Doopy doopy doop. Basically what's going on is just that, well, it doesn't really look like much is happening. It's just like people are dying all over the place. Mostly on their side, though. Seems like the majority of casualties is around this general area, where their entire army kind of merges together. So let's watch from here, where most of their dudes used to be. Look at that guy. He's like, I'm all bold and stuff. I gotta take my guys off fire well. I think they're all aiming at different enemies. Zoom in a whole bunch. This guy's got 88, and then there's 14 in there somewhere, yeah. They should start taking more casualties now. At least overall. What I think I'm gonna do is bring them back into a tight formation and charge these guys. They can't stand up to my superior overall numbers. Look at that guy getting all up in there.
The enemy general flees like the coward he is. Press onward and break the spirit of his army. Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
Come on, take that guy down. Got him. Wow, look at those nice quivers, man. Now get ahead of the enemy. While my guys continue to rain death on them, I guess. Looks like I'm already ahead. That guy can escape for all I care. Need to get ahead of him, cut him off. And one guy somewhere in there. Looks like charging them was probably my best decision overall. Oh yeah, they're dead. These guys are screwed. I think just for fun I'm gonna have my guy stop and start shooting at him. Except for you guys. You guys don't shoot. It's gonna be awesome. Come on, fire! Before they get out of reach. Here they come. They got 2 of them. He survived though. I'm gonna exit the battle there.
This is a clear victory.
I probably could have saved more guys if I charged earlier, but you know.